Hello. When the first 20 People was released, people all over the world enjoyed laughing at the victims that Jamie Ace had caught with his hidden cameras. And most of them said, he wouldn't have caught me like that. Well, in the last several years, Jamie and his gang have caught close on 4,000 new victims in 50 different ways, because most people are nice guys. If something peculiar happens to them, they don't suspect that there's some sneaky guy with hidden cameras behind it all. Sometimes Jamie set out bait. The sign says free and there are meatballs on display. Those are actually very tasty meatballs. Spit it out in public. He couldn't swallow it. Temporary secretaries are easy prey. All you have to do is telephone the agency and they send you an efficient young lady for a few days or a few hours. So we hid our cameras and we doctored the telephone so that at the right moment, a fine spray of water could shoot into your face.
Mr. Brandt's office, good afternoon.
Morning, I'd like to speak to... I'm sorry, I have this terrible cold.
Hello?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Hello? Hello, are you there?
Mr. Brandt's office, can I help you?
Morning, I'd like to speak to...
No.
I'm sorry, I have this terrible cold. I'm sorry. Hello?
Suus.
Hello, are you there?
Good day, Mr. Brandt's office.
Morning, I'd like to... I'm sorry, I have this terrible cold. I'm sorry. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
I'm so sorry.
She decided to go home.
Good morning, this is Mr. Brandt's office. Can I help you?
Hello? I'd like to speak to... I'm sorry, I have this terrible cold.
Is it?
Hello? Hello?
Hello? Hello?
Hello. Did I sneeze in your face?
Ha!
There's a camera watching you.
Ha!
I'm sorry. Sorry. Hello?
Hello? If you please don't cough. Because every time you cough or sneeze, then it squirts, you know? Yes. Hello, can I help you? can I help you?
Hello? I'm sorry, I have this terrible cold.
You know how infuriating it is when you try to telephone someone in a hurry and a chatty child answers. Now, Susie Gear plays the precocious brat very convincingly, so we drew her into the plot. We asked the agency to let us have an older temporary secretary, and they sent us this very sweet lady who had this endearing habit of talking to herself. Buster came in and asked her to telephone a Mr. Johnson very urgently and tell him to come to the office immediately.
This guy, quickly, it's, there's the number, it's for Mr. Brown, it's very urgent. Very urgent.
People leaving me alone. Hello? Didn't bring you the line. No line. I can't get a line. No line. So, Mr. Brown. Hello? There's not a soul on this line. No, I got it right. Very urgent. 4810227.
Please try, it is very urgent.
Yes, well, I'm trying to get it now. 8 1. Let me tell me it was old. It was a private house. Hello, love. Is that 4810227?
What's your name?
Now, who is speaking?
My name's Elizabeth, but you can call me Liza.
What is your number, love?
And I've got a new doll. She looks like Princess Di.
Can you please call Mummy or Daddy or somebody?
Are you pretty?
Now, what is your number 4810227?
I'm pretty. My mummy says I look like Princess Di too.
Try and get somebody, please, for me. Quickly, lovey, get somebody.
Do you like Princess Di?
Honey, please get somebody for Mr. Brown, huh?
I've got to write his name down. How to spell Brown?
B-R-O-W-N.
How'd you make a B?
Yeah, but love, is there nobody there? Is Mummy and Daddy not there?
How'd you make a B?
Hello? Hello?
How'd you make a B?
How's it going?
Child answered. She can't spell the name. Hello? There's no adult there.
Okay, don't
Little
worry,
girl,
it's too late now.
Little girl.
No, don't worry, okay?
Oh, what a shame.
Just take messages.
Yeah, all right. Well, the call came through as you came in, and the Moser Film Distributors, good afternoon.
Morning, I'd like to speak to... I'm sorry, I have this terrible cold.
It's quite all right.
Sorry.
Believe it or not, you know the most incredible thing. No.
Sorry. Hello? Hello?
You know that it came right through the phone and splashed my glasses. You'll never believe it. It's quite unbelievable. My glasses are all splashed. No, my dear.
I'm sorry.
I'll have to hold a tissue over the phone. It's the most...
Just a moment.
Yes.
Opposite you, there's a big box with windows in it. Can you see it?
Let me just see, my glasses are so wet now with your sneezing. Just a minute.
Hello?
The most incredible thing that's ever happened in my life, because I never thought it possible. Let me see, I can't see what box is there.
Hello? Are you there? I'd better go and see what she's up to.
I don't see a box, I see a big cabinet affair, yeah. I see a big sort of cabinet thing behind the chair, behind the armchair. Is that what you mean?
Hello.
Hey? Is that what you mean?
Hello.
Hello.
I'm going in.
For our next trick, we hid 6 cameras all over a parking lot outside a shopping centre. Roseanne Burter waited for a suitable victim, and when one came along, she told him she'd sprained her ankle and could he please carry her to her car over there. She said, oh no, it's not here, it's over there. And then, no, I'm sorry, it's that away. And she couldn't make up her scatterbrained mind where she'd parked her car. Her next victim must have been a farmer because he picked her up like a sack of potatoes. And he dumped her like a sack of potatoes. Women drivers are supposed to be, well, women drivers. So we parked 3 cars at the curbside and Gerda asked a passerby to help her unpark her car. She asked him if he could stand there and give her directions.
Okay. Whoa! Shit! Jeez, lady, you got big troubles.
What the hell have you done?
I don't know. She asked me.
Have you no respect for other people's property? Look what you did to my car.
But, sir, I'm only innocently involved with all this.
But you told her to go. Look at the damage.
Only showed her she can come forward. I thought she was going to turn.
No, don't blame the lady. I saw you signaling.
But I was only passing by.
Did we scare you?
Yeah?
You know what's in those boxes across the street?
Yeah?
Cameras. I bet you I had a bigger shock than you.
If you're having a peaceful cup of tea and a perfect stranger dunks his donut in your tea, well, what do? We found that if you do it to 20 different people, you get 20 entirely different reactions.
Mind if I dunk this in your tea?
Yes, I do mind.
This lady registered outrage.
I beg your pardon. Did you see that? I don't think you should be here.
Can I have some more? Whoops. Got it.
Why don't you take it with you? I don't know why you come in here if you can't afford to.
When a pretty girl does it to a gentleman, you get quite a different
Do you
reaction.
mind if I dunk my donut? Thanks.
He kind of tried to pretend that nothing unusual was happening. But he did drink faster, just in case.
Some more?
Yes.
Oops. I'll get it. Oh, shucks.
Excuse me? Do you mind if I dunk this in there?
This young lady giggled a bit and blushed a lot.
More than I've heard of for a long time.
It's so dry.
Oh, for heaven's sake, why didn't you get your own coffee?
She found it very weird. But with this guy, Mary Ann came off second best.
Do you mind if I dunk my donut?
Okay.
Thanks.
Nothing to do in the afternoon, eh?
Yes.
Same with me.
Here's some more.
Sure.
Thanks.
Now what? Steal
What?
some of your donut.
Okay. Do you want to see something? See that box? You're on camera.
Oh, no!
Then Ruby Kaiser dunked her donut in a married man's coffee. He didn't seem to mind, but his wife did.
Do you do this often? Pardon? Do you do that sort of thing often? Yes. Anybody can sit there all day. If you'd have dunked it in mine, I'd have dunked you in it.
Ruby screwed up her courage and did it again.
Stop that, will you? Sorry. You will be in a minute. Let me tell her, please. Can I tell you something? Go away. I'm sure you'd like to know. No. Sit down. Behave. You're unfunny people, you know. The camera's hidden over there. Honestly? And that's Jamie S.
A temporary secretary will come into your office expecting to do an honest day's work for an honest day's pay. But when she gets into our clutches, she may find that she has to take the blame for something she's not guilty of.
When he comes in, ring the bell.
Buster told her it was the boss's birthday and the staff wanted to give him a surprise. They were going to hide in the next room and she had to warn them when the boss arrived.
Thanks very much. You should be here any second.
She thought it was a bit juvenile, but she was willing to do her part.
Morning. This bicycle is present from Mr. Jamie Ace. It's a new bicycle with a nice bell. You can ring.
Happy birthday to you.
Wait. You just brought that bike in and rang the bell on it.
No. Look, this man.
He just brought you a bike and he just rang the bell on the bike.
Don't ring it for anybody else, just for him. He's coming now.
I know, but I didn't ring it.
Okay,
that
give
was
it
the
right.
bike bell. I didn't ring that bell.
She was still rankling under the injustice of it all when the boss arrived.
Morning.
Hello?
What are you doing?
I'm ringing this bell.
Why? What for?
I've been told to ring the bell.
I forgot my briefcase.
Just a moment. Wait, come back.
I forgot mine.
Are you crazy?
Happy birthday to you.
Didn't you hear me ringing the bell?
No, why didn't... Was he here?
I've been ringing it. He just said I forgot something and walked back out. Go back in.
Mary, can I show you something?
Yes.
Look in
I
the
think I've
box
been
there.
called in here for a trick. What?
There's a camera in the box.
I figured I've been called in here for a trick.
I'm sorry I was so nasty to you.
I hope I'm paid well.
The next young lady entered into the spirit of the enterprise with great enthusiasm. She loved parties and surprises, and she was really looking forward to surprising the boss.
Ring the bell, and we'll come charging through there singing happy birthday and bringing his presents. Okay.
Okay.
Morning. I brought this for Mr. Ace. Would you just give that to him when he comes, please? Oh, this is nice. I haven't seen one for a while.
Happy birthday
No,
to
man, that's you. Keep ringing the bell.
But that's not the tune.
I didn't ring the bell. That stupid bloke.
That's what he looks like there.
Yeah, I know. It's a stupid bloke coming in and ringing the bell, yeah.
Just ring it for this man, okay?
Yeah, I've got that. It's not my fault, see?
Okay.
Even the unfairness couldn't dampen her enthusiasm.
Morning. Present for Mr. Ace. It's a new bicycle with a nice bell.
Don't ring the bell.
Happy birthday
No,
to
man. No. It was a bicycle bell.
Yes, but why do you ring it? You must only ring it for
I
this
didn't
man.
ring the bell. It was the bicycle. It was another.
Hey, just get it right this time. All our preparations for nothing.
She was still looking forward to the lovely surprise the boss was going to get, and she was determined to make it work.
Morning.
Morning.
I forgot my briefcase.
Mr. Reynolds! Mr. Reynolds! Mr. Reynolds!
Happy birthday.
Where is he? He's out. Why did it come? I rang the bell.
I'll show you something. Look, there. You see that box? Inside is a camera we've been filming. Funny people.
Have you noticed that when strangers have to sit close together in a waiting room, there's always a rather awkward atmosphere? You try to be as unobtrusive as possible and not to draw attention to yourself. We told a talent agency that we were casting a new movie and we wanted to audition some young actors. So we set up a waiting room of our own with 5 chairs close together. And we planted well-briefed people in 4 of the chairs.
Would you like to take a seat?
So when our first victim arrived, he walked into a very chilly atmosphere. Everybody was looking aloof and rather grim. Nobody even looked up or smiled hello. So he sat very still, immobilized by the frigid ambience. Now, we'd wired the heating elements of 3 electric irons into the seat of that chair, and we turned on the heat. He was wearing heavy corduroys, so at first he only became aware that he was beginning to feel unhappy about something, but he wasn't quite sure what. Then it began to dawn on him that things were getting hot down there, But of course he couldn't believe that. So we turned the heat on some more and he began to believe. But if he moved, people looked at him. But a man can take only so much.
If you'd like to sit down, we'll call you soon.
And the next one was a friendly soul. But those people wiped the smile off his face very quickly. And we gave him the high voltage treatment.
Miss Van Decken? Thank you.
What the poor guy didn't know was that that chair had another kind of built-in booby trap.
Just clicked.
Men can blush too.
Would you like to sit down?
Mr. Palmer? It's a funny place.
Now watch Bo Peterson play an inexperienced ice cream sales lady.
Small or big?
Big one.
I'm new to the job, so you'll have to be patient. I haven't got it right yet. Okay. Hey, it's a bit big. There you are. Still looks untidy.
Must I buy that?
Well, if you don't mind the little bump.
Yeah, but I don't want it.
Come here. I want to tell you a secret. Come on, come close. There's a camera behind the mirror.
This lady was buying an ice cream for her small son.
But I'm learning. No, it's too big.
No, don't do that.
Wrong shape. Still too big. Needs another lick.
I can't take that.
Why not?
You licked it. He can't eat it now.
Mummy, I can eat the ice cream.
There you are.
Don't want it, thank you.
All right, can I tell you something?
I can't eat it, I can't eat it.
You're on funny people, you know. I'll make him another ice cream, and I promise this time I won't lick it.
Can't believe it.
This coffee tastes terrible.
What's wrong with it?
No, it just tastes terrible.
You trying to be cute?
No, I just don't like the coffee.
Johnny, Billy, this man's trying to be cute.
Come on, you get out of here.
Yes, up and out. We don't want any more of
Sorry,
Get out.
we can talk, please. Just
Come on,
sorry,
get him out.
please.
And of course, Ger had stirred 10 spoons of salt into that coffee.
Is your coffee all right?
Yeah.
These two young men had ordered hamburgers and chips.
Everything all right?
No, there was too much salt in it.
You're trying to be cute?
No, I couldn't eat it.
Fred, Pete, he's complaining.
Okay, you, come on. Get up. Hey, come on, first. Just take it easy, go on.
They looked suitably perturbed at the rough stuff, and we were sure the young man with the glasses would make the ideal victim. So back in the kitchen, we prepared his order with great dedication. We added enough salt to that food to sink a ship. Gerda served them their food, and then she and her chuckers out stood back, watching and waiting for developments. But somehow we came off second best. Our victim tasted his food and put on more salt. And some pepper. And a bit more. He loved salt and pepper. Eventually, Gerda couldn't take it any longer, and she came forward to try and stir up trouble.
Your food all right?
But no luck.
Yeah, it's fine.
Now watch how Anneliese Velen asks a man his opinion, but never lets him get a word in to express it.
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. Could I ask you a couple of questions, please?
Yeah.
We're doing a survey, and I'd like to get some of your opinions.
Yeah.
Right. The first question I'd like to ask you is, what do you think about inflation? I mean, how do you feel when you hear that the price of food has gone up again?
Well, quite frankly, I think you're
Do
right.
you think it's fair that the wage earner should be paying more and more? I mean, if the wages go up, then one thinks, oh, all right, this month I'll make it. And then the price of things just keep going up and up and up.
Yeah.
Don't you think the government should do something about it?
Are you interviewing me or lecturing?
No, I'm just asking what you think about the inflation thing.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm biased.
do you think it's worse in this country, or do you think it's...
I think...
And what about Italy or America or Germany? Or what do you think? Do you think it's worse here, or do you think it's...
No, we've just come from UK. Yeah.
Oh, yes. Now, when I was in England, I felt that things were actually quite expensive there.
Well, it's quite possible.
Or what about Germany?
Wait a minute. You keep
or...
asking me questions. You do not give me a chance to answer.
Did you...
Now, I come
yes.
from the UK.
Excuse me. Do you see that box over there?
Yes.
You're actually on camera.
Yes,
That's what I
was... program in UK. Oh, well, Merry Christmas.
Then Susie Gere did it. But she'd had a nice lunch with lots of garlic first.
I want to ask you a few questions.
Yes.
The first question I'd like to ask is, what are your feelings about inflation?
It's...
Do you think that the government should do something about it?
Yeah,
Fair that the wage earner should have to pay more and
Just
more?
give me a test first.
I mean, what do you think about the inflation rate in South Africa? Do you think it's worse than everywhere else?
Yeah, no.
You do. What about America? What about Canada? France? Italy?
It's very bad. All over.
How about Japan?
About what?
Japan.
Japan? I don't know.
What about England? Do you
England?
know anything about the inflation rate in England?
No.
Excuse me. Could you tell me where the municipal offices are?
Yes. You go.
Oh, I feel faint. Oh.
Nowadays, if a lady tries to faint into a gentleman's arms, she can't be sure he'll catch her, especially if she's a large lady. This one just let her drop. He was gentlemanly enough to catch her, but he did make himself comfortable too.
Excuse me, where did the
Then a real gentleman came along, and was he sorry?
I feel faint.
Are you okay?
Try mouth to mouth.
Are you putting me on?
We converted a scout hall to a gymnastic club, and we got ourselves another temporary secretary. Gerda told her this was a new club and we'd advertise for new members. When a customer came in, she had to fill in a form and take his membership fee. Pretty soon, Derek Lotz came in.
Would you like to fill out one of these forms?
Well, how much is the membership fee?
It's 40 grand.
He gave her the money in his business card, and he said, "Can I try out the trampoline?"
Only with pleasure.
Oh,
I'm actually only here for about an hour.
All the particulars are in there.
Yeah.
I'm going to look on there, please.
All right. Careful.
That's when she decided to go home. She took her bag and started sneaking away. But the awful fascination of that hole in the ceiling kept her there.
Hello, I'm back sooner than I thought.
The man jumped through the ceiling.
Uh-huh. Did you have any customers?
I'm just dying.
But where were you going?
He came in to join the club. He asked could he try the trampoline. Then he jumped through the ceiling.
Where is he now?
He's on top.
Can I show you something? They have cameras in there. They're filming you for funny people.
The next one brought her little daughter with her.
Can I help you?
Yes, I'd like to enroll with the gymnastic club. How much are the membership fees?
40 rand.
See, the trampoline's here as well. Do you mind if I have a bicycle?
Sure.
Okay, do you think you can get the particulars off there?
Sure, okay.
There's one, there's another one.
We were so delighted with the spirited young lady who'd tried so hard to make the boss's surprise party a success that we asked her agency to let us have her once more. And she came right into our trap again, not suspecting a thing.
This is fun.
Slow down a bit.
We just knew that she'd do something enterprising, and she really rose to the occasion.
What's he doing?
I don't know, he just went through the ceiling.
Why?
Could you get up here on a trampoline, please?
I just came to join the club.
Yes, but could you just get up here and jump and see if you can jump higher than me?
I don't have the right clothes on.
Never mind your clothes. Will you please come and help me?
You want to know something? You're on Funny People again.
I didn't believe that anyhow.
This time, Buster was a commercial photographer. He asked a passerby to help him.
Excuse me. Why don't you just hold her for a second? I'll be back now. Just got to get a foot piece for her. For how long? 2 minutes. I'll be awake 2 minutes.
That mannequin's skirt was fixed in such a way that all Gerda had to do was to give a tug to a fine thread and things happened. He wasn't very good at putting skirts where they belong.
I won't be 2 minutes, thanks,
He tried to look nonchalant. But that pose couldn't last. Finally, he decided to brazen it out. We thought we'd try it out in a shopping arcade in Bloemfontein to see how Free Staters would solve the problem. He solved it by reinventing the miniskirt. But the schoolboy had more trouble. The only solution he could think of was to laugh louder than everybody else. We often see men kissing ladies' hands in the movies. It always looks very suave and romantic. But we out here in the colonies wouldn't quite know how to cope with such a continental gesture. Leon Schuster dressed as a Frenchman, and he proved once again that if you do it to 20 ladies, you'll get 20 different reactions.
Excusez-moi, madame, could you tell me what the time is, please?
10 to 11.
Oh, that's very kind. Could I kiss your hand? Uh-huh. Thank you very much. Thank you. Excusez-moi, madame, could you just tell me what is the time, please?
10:04.
Oh, may I kiss your hand, please?
No.
Please?
No.
Why not? Quel dommage. Could you possibly tell me what is the time?
No, I
Oh, you've not got a watch.
either.
Oh, you are so kind. May I kiss your hand?
Why?
Thank you, grateful. Thank you, yeah. Pardonnez-moi, madame. Could you just tell me what is the time, please?
25 to 11.
Oh, you're very kind. May I kiss your hand? Merci. Madame, just tell me what is the time, please?
5 past.
I'm so grateful. I come from France. Could I kiss your hand? Oh, it's so nice. Oh, that was very nice.
She blushed very prettily. And that's not Jimmy Carter with her. Eating peanuts.
Excuse-moi, could you tell me what is the time on your watch, please?
10.
Oh, yeah.
Et demi.
Could I kiss your hand, please?
Why?
I just want to kiss your hand, please, okay? Thank you. Pardonnez-moi, madame. Could you just tell me what is the time, please?
I haven't got to know.
Oh, you got to know it.
No.
Could I kiss your hand, please?
Yes, certainly.
Merci.
Certainly.
Thank you.
Morning, sir.
Morning.
Help me get my cut down, please.
Why don't you do it yourself?
I'm too small.
You fly your kite here. You're gonna know it's gonna get stuck. Wasting my time. I gotta get to my job. I'm late. I'll lose my job. Mess around with a kite, you know it's gonna get stuck.
We nearly destroyed this man's faith in humanity.
Got no time to go around climbing trees. Break my goddamn neck. Ain't no place to fly kites. A long way to go. We're far from here. What the hell are you doing? You little bastard, put it back up.
Give me $1, then I'll put the ladder back.
Why, you little shit, you want to take me for a sucker?
Okay, you can stay there. Goodbye.
Hey, man, you come back here. Ask me to help you, I help you. Now you want money? I'll break your bloody neck.
Goodbye.
Man, you come here. Wait. Little bloody bastard, get that ladder here. There's your bloody $1. Now put a ladder back.
Thank you.
I'll kill you, you little bastard! Bring back my money! Good morning. Hello?
Morning. What are you doing up there? You still playing with kites?
No, it's not my bloody kite.
man come help me here?
You're too old for that kind of thing, man.
Man, this little bastard asked me to help him get his cart down, then he takes the bloody ladder and run away with my money. Can you come get me down out of here?
You want help, huh? So give me $1, then I'll let you down. Well?
You gonna run away with my money, too.
Okay, if you want to stay up there.
No, wait. Man, I only got 50 cents.
50 cents ain't money.
Man, that's all I got on me.
All right.
Okay, take my money.
Goodbye.
Man, you see now?
Okay, it's okay. See that case there? That one? They got cameras for funny people.
And that's when he started to regain his faith in humanity. Remember the first time you were entrusted to post a letter for Mum or Dad? We planted a very tall postbox outside a creche, and we asked the teacher to send a little 4-year-old to post a letter for her. Such a disappointment. Mary Ann accosted a nice gentleman and said, "Please, could you hold these for me for just a minute? I left my purse in the shop." Post the letter on the ledge, but his conscience wouldn't let him. So he decided to fetch a friend to help him. Epitome of downtrodden womanhood. locked up the opening. But nothing was going to stop him posting that letter. Isn't it amazing how 2 little jets of water can immobilize a person? You will notice the ladies cope much better than the men. Would you believe a Russian who can't understand a word of English but somehow can write it very well? Well, if he does it with enough panache, like Don Retief here, you'll believe it.
Здоровья. Здоровья.
To the railway station. Where do you want to go to? Sprechen Sie Deutsch? All right, wait for me. Wait, I must go see somebody. You wait. I'll take you to the station.
Нет, нет, нет. Нет, нет, нет.
No, wait. I must go to town. 5 minutes. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes. Wait, then I'll take you to... Have you ever seen funny people? Oh, no, you must be joking.
Здоровья.
Railway station.
Здоровья.
Yes. Now, have you got a motor car? I don't know how you take car for you. You can take the bus. The bus, the big. No, the bus. Bus you can take here in Oxford Road, and you take the omnibus, the bus.
The bus?
The bus, yes.
Bedrosha? Bedroshka, Bedroshka, Bedroshka. You're not serious, are you? But if you can't understand English, but if you can't understand English, can you understand me? Yeah, but I mean, the railway station is some distance from here. You don't know what I'm talking about, huh? This is ridiculous. All right.
You could just help me and direct me. You could stay there.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's going on here? What have you done?
I don't know. The lady couldn't come out, so she asked me to stand here, so I stood here.
Yes, you were directing her.
No.
Look at my car.
Are you angry with me?
No.
Do you want to hear the good news?
Yes.
The cameras are watching you. Now come back. Smile for the camera.
Dogs can be funny too. Like people, they'll believe what they see. Up to a point. For instance, he'll believe a tree can walk away from him. But a tree that goes up in the air, that's too weird. And if you put booties on a dog, he loses contact with the good earth, and suddenly each of his 4 feet has to work out for itself what to do and where to go. Then suddenly they get sorted out and off he goes. That left front foot is very confused. Some seem to enjoy it from the start. Others never get it right. A very young one has no hang-ups, and his feet think they know it all immediately. Of course, a cat will not compromise his dignity. And people will even believe what they can't see. Here you have Rocky and Thomas carrying this invisible sheet of plate glass. This stunning young lady suspected that her beautiful leg was being pulled, but she wasn't sure enough to call their bluff. And of course, there's always the wise guy who must have been watching us all along. Leon Schuster and his gang skulked around a parking lot waiting for a lady to park her car and go shopping. Once she went into the building, they'd put a sign on it, and they started raffling it for charity.
50 cents a raffle, 50 cents a ticket. To win this beautiful car, only 50 cents, and you can be the proud owner.
Peter was wearing a beautiful flowered hat like a clubwoman, and Buster was buying a ticket from her to make it look real.
And you can win this beautiful car today. You can be the proud owner of this car. Morning, lady. There's the ticket office.
But I'm not the proud owner of this car.
But we haven't drawn the tickets yet.
So I don't know what you're talking about. This is my car.
But we haven't drawn the tickets yet.
It's my car. I've just parked it here.
But have you bought a ticket?
No.
Well, we haven't drawn. We're only drawing in a week, lady.
But it's my car.
Look out for the cars. Look out for the cars. Please. This is for charity, and if you donate 50 cents today, you can be the proud owner of this car.
Are you doing a television program?
A what?
It can only be a television program. It can't be anything else.
This is my car.
But we haven't drawn yet. Did you buy a ticket from
But this car belongs to me.
Have you bought a ticket?
But I've got my key.
You can win this car if you buy a ticket for 50
What are you
cents.
talking
It's
about?
charity, lady. It's
But
charity.
this car belongs to me.
But lady, it's for the old age. We sell tickets for 50 cents a piece.
And
you see.
then?
And then we have a raffle, and in a week's time we draw it, and you can win this if you buy a ticket. You
But
can...
this car belongs to me. Will you just get this out?
But could I just ask you a question? Aren't you interested in donating charity? It's for the old aged. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, 50 cents a ticket, 50 cents a ticket. You can win this car if you buy a ticket for 50 cents and we draw a raffle.
I'm calling the police.
No, you can win the car if you buy a ticket.
What are you doing?
Look into that box there. There's a camera in there.
And then?
And you are a victim of funny people.
Oh, my God. How can you do such a thing? Are you not...
On a sunny Sunday afternoon, people like to rent a rowboat and spend a few quiet hours on the lake. And of course, young men like to impress their girlfriends. What this young man didn't know was that we tethered that boat to the shore with a strong rope below the waterline.
Do you need any help?
Temporary secretaries have to adapt to all kinds of working conditions. Some offices are well organized, but in others, nothing works well at all. Like, for instance, in this one.
Hello? Hello, can you hear me?
Oh.
Hello? What's going on?
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yes?
I have an urgent
Well,
message.
listen,
Will you take it down?
I can't get the... Well, look, hang on a while, because I can't get the phone off the hook. What do you mean you can't get the phone Listen, I'll do my best. What's the message?
I want them to alter the formula for the
Oh, hang on, now
replenisher.
the pen's not working.
The potassium sulfide content must be reduced by 17.8%. The sodium carbonate has to be increased by 17.78%. And they must rebalance with hydrochloric acid to maintain the acid balance within the present parameters.
Wait.
Don't tell
Well,
me to
listen,
wait, this
just
is
tell me, is
urgent.
it a long message? Because maybe I can keep it in my head.
Didn't you get that down?
Well, none of these damn...
You want it slower? All right. They have to alter the formula for the replenisher. Got that?
Oh!
And the potassium sulfide must be reduced by 17.8%. The sodium carbonate must be increased
Listen,
by
you'll
24.
never believe this, but not one thing's working.
What's wrong? What kind of an office are you running there?
But I don't know, I'm just a temporary here.
But can't you take a message? I don't have time.
Oh, hang on. Right, I've got a nib of a pencil
Please
thing.
call someone who can read and write and take down a simple message.
I'm writing my own message.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
It's a very important client, so make the place as neat as you can. Get rid of all the untidy things, okay?
Okay.
He'll be here in a few minutes.
What are you doing?
Balloons all over the
Just relax. You're on camera.
Left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Right.
After only 3 months of training, these soldiers could drill very well.
Turn. Left, right, left. Right, no. Left, right, left. Forward. Left, right, left. Right. Halt.
But they'll never forget their 4th day in the army. By then they'd learned to march in step, and they could even do a pretty good left wheel.
Left wheel.
But we persuaded the instructor to give them commands they'd never heard before.
Echelon, north. What the hell are you doing? Get it right, hurry up. Come on, form up. Move it, move it. I said echelon north. Can't you execute a simple command? Form up, please. As you were, as you were. Left, right, left, right, left. Squad, salute. And I said salute. Halt. About done. Forward, march. Slow, march. Left, right, left, right. I said slow march. Left, right. Get into step. Left, right. Halt. Left, turn. Right, tres.
She's steaming up my glasses.
Left, turn. Forward, march. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left.
Hello, Mike.
Hi, Pete. How you doing?
Long time no see, huh?
Yeah, it's been a long while.
Yeah, it must be 2 years. How's your job going?
It's still a struggle, you know.
Why don't we get together sometime? Long time no see.
Well, good to see you again.
Yeah, you know where I live. Give me a call.
What's going on? Sorry, ladies. Sorry.
Well, hi there, Mike. How are you?
Hello, Pete, the old son of a
Excuse
gun.
me. Hey, excuse me.
Yeah, how are you doing?
Surviving. Have to work my ass off, of course.
Do you think you're in the place?
We ordered us another batch of temporary secretaries, and when the first one came, Gerda told her to answer the phone and take down messages for Mr. Brown.
I'll be back in 3 hours' time.
Okay, thanks. No, man.
It's for you.
What are you doing? Hello? Mr. Brown's office?
Hello.
Yes.
They'll be fine. Hello? Oh, it's for you. It's for you.
Let me shake you. You're still shaken. Oh, shame, don't cry. You see that box there? We've been very naughty. Do you know Jamie Ace? Eh? And he's been taking... See Jamie Ace, he's hiding a camera there.
Hello?
What's going on?
It's for you. Telephone for you. Hello?
God. You see that box there?
Yeah.
You see there's a camera.
My goodness!
He's been doing his funny people here on you.
But I can take everything.
Something told her there was something weird about that hand.
Let me show you something. Don't run, I'll show you. See, you see that box there? Look, there's a camera. See, there's a camera. Mr. Jamie Hayes is making a movie of you. He's been filming you all the time.
Hello? Telephone for you? Telephone for you?
Yes.
Telephone?
Okay, I'm coming just now.
She decided to go home. The teacher gave a little girl 6 ice creams to take to the day room, but she didn't tell her the door was locked.
It's all right, sweetheart. Come and stand here with me. Look at that box, can you see? There's someone in there with a camera and he's filming everything you've been doing. Give him a smile.
Maybe the male of the species can do better. Or can he? Very neat little chap.
Hello, Matthew. Do you see that box up there? It's the camera. They want you to smile.
Oriental people don't kiss your hand, but they do bow beautifully and copiously. And you know how spare you feel when everybody else knows what to do and you don't. We told some actors' agents there was a Japanese film team in town and they wanted to interview certain well-known actors. This time we planted 9 very well-rehearsed people.
Would you like to sit here?
Arnold Fossler was shown in first. He settled down and a Japanese gentleman came in. He bowed and everybody bowed smartly and sat down again, leaving Arnold feeling very out of step. Another Japanese gentleman came in and bowed and everybody bowed again. On the third bow, he nearly made it. Then the first Japanese bent over to pick up a pin.
Morning.
Then there was Bill Flynn.
Sit here, sir.
find Mr. Ian Yule.
Rhino salt. Goeie. Ze is wel af. Kop.
We'd read in the papers that they were going to dynamite a smokestack at Mutler Power Station at exactly 8 o'clock on a certain morning. So we decided to get in on the act. Charles Cumming made like a hard-boiled, bad-tempered foreman, and he led an inexperienced apprentice electrician to a spot where there were 2 electrical cables to be connected.
Green to red and grey to brown. Got that? Don't mess it up, otherwise you'll blow up that stack. You think that's funny?
Did think the rude man was joking. Of course, you know it's going to happen. But watch how he'll try to reverse the damage. He pulled the cables apart. Didn't help.
You know what you've done? You're going to pay for the rest of your life? I'm only joking. You're on Funny People. Funny People? Funny People. It was due for demolition anyway today. We have cameras hidden over there, and over there, and over there.
You know how a two-way mirror works? If the light on your side is brighter, it's a mirror. If the other side is brighter, you can see right through. That way you can make a man think he's seeing things.
Is it a video or what? Eh? How do you get it? Is it a video or what's it?
What's that?
There's a thing here in the mirror.
What thing?
Don't you see it?
Don't I see what? Eh?
It's a woman.
Woman where? Hey, you seeing things?
No, I'm not seeing things. There, over there.
What are you seeing? And does your wife like it?
Yes.
You do it yourself?
Yes. And it takes a lot of my time. Hey, what is... What's going on there, Peter?
Where?
There.
I think it's...
No, inside there. Don't you see it? Look there.
No, there's nothing wrong with your hair. Hey, your hair looks good to me.
Well, you must be blind or it's my imagination. You don't see anything.
It's your imagination, man. Yeah, or is the telephone? Okay, make it 11 o'clock. Sorry for the interruption. So.
I still don't believe it.
After Gerda had caught about 20 victims with her woman trying to unpark her car act, her car and the other two were beginning to look rather disreputable. So Jamie told her, do it once more, and this time pull out all the stops. I want you to scare the pants right off your next victim, even if you have to write off all 3 cars. He looked like the perfect victim, nervous, chain-smoking type. So Gerda went for it.
What's going on here? She's bumping all the cars.
Jamie decided to make a very corny TV commercial. He appointed Tiny DeLunger to direct the strongman hero who is to advertise the fabulous new product called Muscle-O. Tiny briefed the hero and showed him the specially designed package which he'd have to unveil to the public.
Hey, just stand outside and I'll show you what I want you to do.
Sure.
Is everybody in their position? Yes. Okay. Just stand a little bit closer. You see, on the board are the words you have to say. So you say, hi, see my muscles, and you fix your muscles.
See both? A double bicep.
Either way, yeah, that will look nice. It takes hard work and the right food to be strong. Then I want you to pick up the ball and take a spoonful of Muscle-O. Then I want you to lift.
She lifted that weight with great ease, but under it there was an electromagnet which could be switched on or off by remote control.
Is this all right, Hus?
That's fine.
That's hidden, okay.
Yeah.
All right, is everyone ready? Just off the cuff. Just now.
Okay.
Okay. Roll it.
62, take 1. Hi. See my muscles? Takes hard work and the right food to be strong.
A nice big spoon. Yeah. Okay,
Muscle-O is not only very tasty, it also gives me lots of stamina and strength.
Okay. Can't you lift it? I want you to lift it quite immediately to unveil. Just a moment. You just lift and down and forward. Okay. Just start from Muscle-O. From the bottom.
Okay. Muscle-O is not only very tasty, it also gives me lots of stamina and strength.
No, you must lift it. Come on, lift it. Pick it up.
No, come on.
For the next guy, Jamie decided the Muscle-O recipe needed more flour.
Okay, action.
Hi. See my muscles? Takes hard work and the right food to be strong.
Okay, dialogue. Okay, read the line.
Gives me lots of stamina and strength.
No, cut. Just a second. Can't you lift it? No, but I just want you to unveil it. It must go vertically up, so just lift it. All right, here we go. All right. Roll it.
Okay, rolling.
Speed.
Action.
Muscle-O is not only very tasty, it also gives me lots of stamina and strength.
Come on, pick it up. Have you ever seen a film called Funny People?
Yeah, first.
Well, he's hiding just there.
We arranged for two businessmen to meet in a certain office, and we gave each one the impression that the office belonged to the other.
Good morning, Mr. Berman.
Yes.
Mr. Klugman's a bit late, but he'll be here soon. Would you like to go through in the meantime?
Thank you.
Mr. Klugman's rather deaf. You'll have to speak very loudly.
Okay.
Mr. Klugman?
Yes?
Mr. Berman's waiting for you. Would you like to go through?
Thank you.
Mr. Berman's rather deaf. You'll have to speak very loudly.
All right.
Mr. Klugman! Ah, Mr. Berman, how do you do? Very nice day we're having, aren't we? Yes. Mr. Berman, I've got a bit of a transport problem. I wonder if you could help me. I've got a client whose employees can't get over from Wynberg to Isando. How many staff members are there? About 20. Well, that means they'll need a bus then, not just a car. Aren't they scheduled buses? Well, do they work shifts or not? Yes, as a matter of fact, 4. Well, there are quite a few rules and regulations that you have to comply with. Yes, so that I have to move about. We must take it into consideration. And what about costs? Well, cost doesn't really apply either.
Mr. Berman, would you like coffee or tea?
Tea, please.
Mr. Klugen?
Tea, please.
We spent several days rigging all kinds of booby traps at a building site. We found it took a very intelligent man to fall into all our traps. Buster hired a weekend day watchman and brought him onto the site and introduced him to the night watchman.
Morning, George.
Morning,
Tired?
Just sleepy.
This is Christian. He's taking over from you. Okay, you can go to sleep. Thanks. Christian, I want you to look after this place for me today, especially that shed over there, Christian.
Yeah.
Be careful. It's full of dynamite. Be careful nobody goes near there with matches or cigarettes or anything like that. Okay, it's very dangerous. Bye.
Goodbye, sir.
George. He was very alert and observant. He noticed there was a long white kind of cable running from the cement mixer to the shed. He couldn't know it was a fuse.
George, you can help me out. George! George! Maar gauw, George, kom help me. Wat leg aan, George. Jimma. Hij denkt gaan explode.
Ja, Gert.
Ga maar uit, Peppa, kan ik jullie blok gooien. Als je ziet water op je benen, je weer van mij terug gooien, hoor. Ja, kom maar.
He must have suspected there was some intelligence behind those taps. Watch how he tries to fool the tap.
Ja, kom maar. Damn it.
Gooi, George, gooi.
He couldn't know that water wouldn't help. That fuse can burn underwater.
Muna ska kwata muna. Bara loka man. I know mlatu man.
He was furious with us. But then he thought it was funny too. So, don't be so sure you can't be caught. Goodbye.